Today I'm going to be reviewing this top 50 movies scratch off movie night ideas. It was recently sent to me by Palettes and Prints. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this, essentially what it's just going to be is this is going to be a list or a bunch of movies that you can go through and scratch off. And then it will help you decide, what movie you want to watch. Now, at the bottom, it's going to give you a rating, what year it is, and then also how long it is, and then what type of movie it is. So this is going to be a biographical drama. Next one, 1982, rated PG, 115 minutes, family sci-fi adventure. So you can kind of, if you want to, pick a specific genre or a specific year or something like that, or maybe even a specific rating. So, here's G, 1994, 88 minutes. So my first thought is like Lion King or something like that. I don't know if that's what it's going to be, but let's go ahead and scratch this off. So it's going to scratch off. Just need a coin or a key or something like that. And let's go ahead and go through there. And look at that. It was the Lion King. All right. So it's just, you can scratch at the bottom and it's got the name. You can also scratch all the way through. This one is actually being a little bit harder to scratch off for some reason. And you can kind of see an image from the movie there in the background on there. So you've got the monkey holding up the cub in the background of there. So you've got the movie, and then at the very, very bottom here, it'll have some of the actors, which in this case wouldn't be actors, it'd just be the voice actors in the Lion King, so 1994. And you can just go through and scratch these one at a time. So how a good way to use this would maybe, you're having a movie night with family, maybe with your spouse, something like that, and you do that once a week. This would be a great way for you to kind of get an idea of what type of movies you want to watch without having to constantly be like scrolling through Netflix or Hulu or whatever the case might be. Now, these are actually kind of difficult to scratch off. It's way harder to scratch off than what I was expecting. That's a little bit better. So you just have to kind of get the right angle. I just want to kind of show you what the picture was going to look like. So it's not going to be actually from Lion King. It's just, pick a picture of a monkey holding up a little cub on the back of there. One thing, of course, to keep in mind is you are going to make quite a bit of mess when you're scratching these off. So you can kind of see I got it on my fingers. I'm getting it here as well. Let me go ahead and go through and just randomly pull another one out. So this is PG 1942. See if this one is also hard to scratch off, and not as bad as that one was. Still a little bit. You do have to put quite a bit of pressure. So you're probably going to want to do this on something hard. But again, have Casablanca as the movie picture, and then you can see here it kind of has a little picture on the back that relates to Casablanca. So that iconic photo from the movie there in the background, just the two people there wearing the hats. And then of course, if you scratch down here at the bottom, it's going to give you it says Michael Curtis, so I assume this is going to be the director of the movie, because Michael Curtis was not the main actor. So maybe this is also maybe that is the director of the movie rather than the most popular people in it, that sort of thing. But even once you go through and scratch all of these, so let's say over the course of a year you go through and you watch all these movies, you can certainly go through and mix them up and then start the following year and just go through the same movies again. But just kind of flip them over and just choose one like that. Also, they do give you a bonus challenge, and so you can go to another location and it'll give you 50 additional top movies. So give you the top 100 movies, but you get 50 different cards of the top 50 movies here in this set from Palette and Prints.